Hello guys, New Apple Times here, welcome to a new video, and today we're going to be comparing the Apple Pencil 1 and the Apple Pencil 2. Okay, so the first generation Apple Pencil was first announced in September 2015, and it kind of, threw away this famous sentence from Steve Jobs when the first iPhone was ever announced.
So what are we going to do? Oh, a stylus, right? We're going to use a stylus. No. No. Who wants a stylus? You have to get them and put them away and you lose them. Yuck.
But yeah, it's kind of a different context. It was to be used with an iPad that had a larger screen. You might be tempted to draw on that large screen. So yeah, it was very useful, and it was praised by artists and everything, but it had a couple of big flaws. One was easy to fix, but the other had no fix. So the first flaw was that it wasn't easy to carry with your iPad, so there was nowhere to attach it with your iPad. But that could be fixed, and was fixed with like several third-party cases, especially that you could put this next to your iPad. And Apple even released this obscure $30 Apple Pencil case that didn't even have anywhere to like attach it to the iPad. It was just so it didn't run loose on your backpack. I used this one together with my 10.5-inch iPad Pro for uni, and it was very good. It's a big part of the reason why I'm an engineer today. The big flaw that this had that couldn't be fixed was how you charged and pair it. And it was through this lightning port here, and it was kind of not ideal whatsoever. This drew a lot of criticism and was around the same time that Apple released the new Magic Mouse with the charging underneath. So all in all, not a great time from Apple. But then a couple years later, in 2017, came the Apple Pencil 2. This new generation Apple Pencil fixed all of the issues from the last one, and actually even made it better to work with the iPad, since you can just stick it like this. This was at first only compatible with the newest generation iPad Pros, but it's slowly being extended to lower tier iPads, and there's even rumors that this new iPad that's going to be announced, that's the baseline iPad, will also support the Apple Pencil 2. So basically, this one will be defunct. But now we have to name some of the differences between these two Apple Pencils. So first of all, and the first thing you notice when you get it, is of course the price. The new Apple Pencil, even though it's smaller in length, was $30 more expensive, coming in at $130 as opposed to $100. Now there is some pricing you can get if you're a student or an educator, but basically that's the price. As I mentioned, the Apple Pencil 2 is just so convenient to use, as you can just stick it on your iPad and have it always in your iPad. It will automatically pair, and it will always be charged when you need to use it, kind of like AirPods. Therefore, the actual usage time that you get from the battery, that I think it's around 9 hours, similar to the first generation one, is really 9 hours. Because this one had some nice fast charging capabilities. So like if you plugged it in for 15 seconds, I think it would have you charge for like half an hour. And sometimes when I went to class, I had to plug it in, but it's not convenient, because as I said, it's not the most easy way and beautiful and nice way of charging things. However, this did come with an adapter that you could plug in at the lightning port and just plug it into a normal USB like lightning cable, which was weird, but did the job. Now something the old one has and the new one doesn't is this small cap that hides the lightning port when you're not using it, and it was just so fidgety to play around with. Honestly, I would spend the day like this, not gonna lie, like in uni all the time, like this, non-stop. But what the new one does have though is this flat edge where the Apple Pencil engraving is, and also the option to engrave something of your own in your Apple Pencil to make it just yours, which I didn't get with mine. But this flat side not only prevents it from rolling, as opposed to this one, though it will stop because it's weighted properly, but it can always roll, especially in a tilted table. This one serves as a tool changer, so if you double tap it, you can usually switch between drawing and erasing, but this can be configured in settings to a couple options. Now this alone is the best feature and just sells the Apple Pencil 2 for me, just because it's so convenient and you don't have to look in the screen where you want to put the eraser or the pencil and all that. It just saves so much time to double tap, erase, and then double tap again and you're writing. So this is very good. Also, the magnet that holds it to the iPad on the side is very strong, so you will definitely not be losing it. Now with both, of course, you can check the battery on your iPad in the battery widget, which is great, so you always know how much battery you have. But yeah, knowing which Apple Pencil is compatible with which pencil is very easy. So no iPad is compatible with both, you can either get one or the other. But basically, if your iPad has flat sides, like the iPad mini does, let me get it from here, it will support the Apple Pencil 2. If your iPad doesn't have flat sides and it's new enough, because like not all iPads do of course, it will support the Apple Pencil 1. And yeah, you will have to charge it like this. Also with these newer iPads, and actually all the iPads that support the second generation Apple Pencil have USB-C. So you cannot plug this one in and use it, because otherwise it would kind of probably work. But yeah, all in all, I think the Apple Pencil second generation was probably one of the better improvements ever from an Apple product, from like the first generation, because it fixed basically all the issues that we had, which were that it couldn't be always with your iPad, maybe the erasing as well, but especially the charging and the pairing process. So yeah, seeing that Apple was capable of doing this in only 2 years, we're just waiting and hoping that we'll sometime get a new Magic Mouse that fixes the tremendous charging situation on the current one. But yeah, this is gonna be everything for this video today. It's kind of a bit of a different thing that I usually do, but still, as I always do, if you have any questions about either Apple Pencil, you can let me know down below in the comments and I will do my best to answer. Also, if you like Apple content in general, just consider subscribing, because that's exactly what I post twice a week. And if you like this video, a thumbs up would be very appreciated. But yeah, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.